Hi there, and welcome you all to a new episode on how to start a business. Now, we agreed last time that we decided to to improve our business, and we decided not to sell that business, and we cover a number of steps and we have to follow them in order to improve our business, including our good relationship with the customers and the new customers, with the supplier and the new suppliers, with the staff. And we insist on the staff, and they say they're very important sources for this improvement, because they are the one who will bring the sales for us and bring the profit for us. And also, we talk about these other steps, like we have to focus on the quality, we have to focus on, let's say, reducing our stocks as well. Now, today we'll look at another steps, which is more serious and more practical, in fact, than improving. Improving is good, and it is a step which we have to take and decide before we come to our session today. Our session and our episode today is about controlling the business. That step is a practical step, as I told you, and it's come after the improving your business. Now, when I talk about controlling, it's usually about management efficiencies, and management inefficiency will lead to problem, definitely, and that's a problem lead to the fraud, and that is the things which you don't like it, and the things which again will close down your business again. Don't forget that you give yourself another chance, you challenge yourself, you want to start again or restart the business again, you want to improve the business, and today is you want to practice that improvement by controlling. So again, today I will focus on the staff and the employee, because controlling is in fact is a big chapter. Controlling is a big field. So I'm going to try my best to divide the controlling session onto number of episodes. So in each episode, I'll shed some lights on the main important steps which help you to control that business. So today topics, we will focus on the staff again. Staff are very important people. They are very important sources of your sales and your profit. So yes, we agreed last time that you have to be very friendly with your staff, because the more you give them, the more they give you. The more you treat them well, the more they will increase your sales, because they become more efficient and they will show their potential, and they like that business and will consider it as part of their, of their life even. But bear in your mind, you are in a business, you are not in a charity. That's mean, again, you have to be very careful. It's your money, and it's your profit, and it's your sales. So therefore, what I mean here, that when I want to control the business, I have to focus on my staff. That is this, first of all, especially if I want to select a new staff, I have to be very serious in selecting my staff. I have to read their CV. I have to make a good interview for them. I have to focus on their let's say experience, in their qualification, in their certification. I focus on also the career history and why they left their jobs, so why they're moving from shop to shop or business to business. All that are very important, because as I said, if these people are good and they are loyal, Okay, that's mean, again, your sales will be good, your profit will be good, your cash will be good. And you have to take reference because they came from other businesses or from shops, or take reference on them. Okay, and also look at their financial health. Are they financially healthy? They are okay, they are poor, not poor. Because in fact, the fraud usually come from the staff. Unfortunately, usually it's started with fiddle or bitty belfring, then end with serious frauds, especially if they are not happy, especially if you pay them low wages or low salary. At the same time, you're pushing them to do hard work for you. So be careful. They will cause, or they will end your business with fraud. So you have to treat them well, yes, but after selecting them properly. So that means you have to select your staff in a more professional way in order to control your business. Number two, you have to, in fact, make something called, we call it in business, division of labor. And if you don't have that labors, but you can apply it in the retail business, and you can call it division of staff or division of employees. That's mean you have to delegate the works. Again, that's mean you should not keep all the eggs in one basket, which mean you should not give all the responsibilities to one staff or one employee or two employees. You have to divide the responsibilities among the employees. That's me. The salesperson or the salesman should not make the purchases, and the purchase man should not make the payments, and the payment man should not make the stock taking, and the stock taking man should not make the bank reconciliation statement, and the bank reconciliation statement should not make the bookkeeping recording, and the bookkeeping recording man should not take the money to the bank. So you are dividing the responsibilities among the staff, and that will be very good control. Here you are reducing the chance of the fraud and even of any smuggling or any stealing or whatever is that. Okay, so, or cheating. Okay, now number three, you have to control the expense. And here I mean the salary expense. That means the salary expense should be a good percentage of turnover. Again, tell me more. Yes, this means that, I'll give you example to understand it. Let's assume I'm paying my salesman or saleswoman, I'm paying 500 dinar per month. But the sale or the turnover he or she generates each month is 200. This means he or she does not do the job properly. They are not good enough. I'm spending 500 for you, and you bring 200 dinar for me. So I have to give you another chance. I have to give you a warning, and the warning will be up to 3 to 6 months. If you cannot improve yourself and you bring more sales for me according to the salary, and should be more, and you should bring me, for example, more than 500 dinar sales. Even if you bring, say, a break even for me, I will accept you. But if it is less than the turnover, well, I have to replace you with another one. So this is again a good control of the salary expense. Plus, you have to record every single transaction, not only the salary, every expense you should record it, and you have to issue a receipt and don't accept any cost or any expense in your business without a receipt, because the receipt, it can be a good document for recording for accounting, for bookkeeping, for bank reconciliation, and for the legal cases, or say any issues or legal issues in the future. So it will help you because they are good evidence, and that is for you, not against you. Therefore, always ask for a receipt, always issue a receipt for any single transaction. Okay? Now, number 4, you have to make a budget. But a budget is a good method of controlling, and usually a budget should, of course, come after the planning, but we'll talk about it later on more details. Today, let's assume we have in a business, say our business is still retail shop or small shop, so we have to make a budget. And when we talk about about budget, we have to concentrate on the sales budget, because sales is the main budget. The sales is the lifeblood of the business, and all other budgets in the business, believe it or not, depend on the sales. I cannot make a production budget and forecasting, okay, and say, for example, talking about the futures, because the main purpose of the budget is to control the business and to see the problems and to calculate the variances and to take an action and to solve the problem at an early stage, because before it's increased. Therefore, and again, if I want to make a purchasing budget, I cannot do it without sales. If I want to make, for example, any other type of budget, I should have a sales budget. And in order to have my sales budget, I should have, first of all, a forecasting turnover and forecasting cost or expense, as I told you before, for the staff, for example, as one example, or the salaries or the wages. If I don't have the forecasting, the future expense and turnover, I cannot do that budget, and I don't need it even. But budget is what is very important, and you have to plan for the budget. And then you have to apply the budget, control the business. Or your business by these budgeting. So therefore, for today, we focus on 4 important methods of controlling. We say that you have, first of all, to select the employee properly. So let's call it employee career. Then we say you have to be you have to make a delegation or division of labor. You have to control your expense, especially and specifically the salaries and the wages. And number 4, you have to do the budget. Next time I'll talk about other steps, and then at the end of the episodes, I don't know how many episodes I'm going to and it will take me, and then we'll join them together and discuss and we'll jot them again just to keep them in our mind. Now remember that from today up to a number or in the future, I don't know, 3 or 4 episodes, I'll talk about controlling a business. And thank you very much.